We need to talk about Brad's XMONDO hair dye.
Hello, Crafty Clan! I am so nervous today. Today is the day we finally get it all back. The brand, the hair colour. This has to go, because if you hadn't noticed, I currently have all the colours in my hair. There's the pink and the purpley blue, as we expect, but there's also random chunks of more faded out. For those of you that's your first time being here, I spent a week totally swimming in coloured hair, and it's actually held up pretty good, but it's more than enough time. Our roots are a good couple of inches long. It's more than enough time to dye my hair. This is a slightly different video for me, but I am here to help you craft your career. And people mention to me all the time that my hair is my brand. So if my hair is fading, is my brand gone? We might talk about that more later, but come with me as I dye my hair, and I'm so nervous. I've never done this on camera. I literally have towels everywhere to try and protect my recording space. Right, but firstly I'll take you down and show you everything I've got. Oh yeah, before, not a hairdresser, not a hairstylist. This is not a tutorial. I have been dyeing my hair for more than half of my life. I've made all the mistakes, and fingers crossed, fingers crossed that I know what I'm doing with my hair, and we shouldn't have any issues, but don't copy what I'm doing. This is just how I do my hair. I have made all the mistakes. I have fried my hair, turned it into snappy off chewing gum and all sorts of things, but hopefully pray with me, Crafty Clan, that I'm not going to mess it up today. Right, firstly I want to take you down and show you the kind I've got the computer. I've got everything covered in towels, as we can see here, and yeah, I'm just trying to protect. So first of all, the reason I'm doing this is another like really cool thing for us as crafters. I keep saying the internet, the YouTube is a great place to promote your stuff. Brad Mondo is a YouTuber that I watch.
Hi, beautiful.
And when he released a hair color line, I was like, must have that. Now, would I have wanted from some random American that I didn't know, would I have been, I must have his hair stuff? No, I wouldn't. But because this guy has a YouTube channel and I feel like I know it, we're friends. He's not even going to see this video, is he? Because we're friends. Then I had to have this stuff immediately. I missed the first when he launched it. Sold out super quickly, because that's what happens when big YouTubers, it's the best advertising, they sell out super quickly. So I missed the first launch, and then I had literally just finished dyeing my hair the last time I dyed it when I got the email saying the restock was in. So I ordered them straight away. So I'm going to see how Brad Mondo's stuff works. I'm excited for it, but a bit nervous. Yeah, let's hope it works, because it was expensive. Not his fault, but to ship it. I love the packaging, by the way. We've got a little postcard of his color stuff, and yeah, if you want to see the range, it's kind of there, and some stickers. I've got to figure out where to put these. Right, I'll put these somewhere safe, and then ta-da! And isn't it just so cutely packaged? Isn't it so cutely packaged? So I, of course, got the purple color. It looks a bit more blue on camera, but it's quite a gorgeous purple, and the pink. Now, I won't be getting as far as them today. This is step one, the bleaching. But we'll keep these out. This is my reminder. Oh, shall we do the do? Shall we? This is the purple. My camera is showing this more blue, that really a beautiful ultraviolet color. Camera, behave and shit. Yeah, that is gorgeous. I will perhaps take some photos of it and stick them in, but yeah, that's the blue and the pink. The only thing I'm kind of worried about with these, as I said in my live the other day, it smells gorgeous. I'm just worried. Oh, that looks more. It's a cool toned magenta-y pink. It looks a bit salmony on the camera. Yeah, there's a bit of a scent to these, and I am a bit worried because I do tend to leave them in for quite a while. So we'll see if that scent will annoy me. But there's the colours I'm going for. But right, what tools do I need for today? Obviously, I need bleach. So I use True Light's Rapid Blue Powder Bleach. I also have True Zone Cream Peroxide, that's 9% or 30 vol. And I have my little tinting bowl, brushes. I have, oh, filthy. But anyway, a little rat-tailed comb and some stuff to tie my hair up with, which I will do first of all, so you get to see how gorgeous I look with all the hair tied away. So I just bleach the top of my head, so I'm just going around from my temples right round to the back a little bit. I am not very careful about this. I don't really mind if it doesn't work perfectly. Oh, and I'm wearing janky clothes and everything's covered in everything. So I'm just going to get this out of the way with a little hair clip, because that's the stuff I want. And we won't worry about any extras. And then I'm just going to take the rest of it, because I'm going to dye the whole lot, but I'm only bleaching some of it, so it doesn't matter if there's a little bit extra. And I'm just going to get this totally out of the way. Mainly totally out of the way, just so it doesn't annoy me. Now, yeah, you can't bleach your hair. You can't do your hair if you're like vain about how you look, because I'm gonna look really crazy. There's no denying that, right? So that's enough out of the way. And then I'm gonna mix up my bleach. So I'll show you how I do that. Good enough. All right, so I'm going to need at least, I want to be fair, I want to totally, because I'm changing brands, I'm changing color from what I've used before, so I will use 3 scoops of this. I don't measure as such, I just go by consistency, what I like the feel for, because I've used this quite a bit. Little cloud of bleach powder. And then I just add, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I've just bleached my nose hairs. Right, I'm just gonna add enough of this to make a thick, creamy consistency. So start off with that. It's super interesting stuff. It's like hydrophobic to start with. You know, like when you're trying to mix hot chocolate or something and it doesn't want to go into the water. So this doesn't want to go in to the peroxide to start with. And then once it starts to get wet, it all kind of goes in nicely. So just trying to be careful, mixing this guy up. And I think this might be going to be a little bit too thick, because it's not all in yet, and that's almost the consistency I want. I don't usually mix quite as much as this, so I would normally do it, if I was going to do this much, it would be in a bigger bowl, but hey, it's working. Okay, so I want a consistency that's, oh, there was some hiding in there. I want a consistency that's like thicker than cream. It's a sort of batter consistency, like I was going to make a cupcake or something, because basically I don't know the science on it, but I just like it when it's at a consistency I can put it on my hair. You're up there. I can put it on my hair nice and easily, and it doesn't like run off, but it can still like penetrate the hair. It's not just sitting there. Although, Brad, Yeah, bleach doesn't shampoo, bleach doesn't rub through your hair. And when I'm bleaching, I don't actually wear gloves because I'm not touching the liquid. Right, so that's about the consistency I like. Let's see it on this. This is sort of gloopy but not runny consistency. So let's take the crazy mohawk down. Here we go. So I'm just going to take really small sections. Now, yeah, there's a reason why I only do the top of my hair and not the underneath, and why I mainly focus on the front and not the back, and that is just because I bleach it all myself. So I just do what I can see, and if I look awful from behind, then yeah, tough. Okay, so just putting a little bit on here to glue it down. I don't mind any gloops going in. This doesn't have to be like totally neat because the colour will hide a multitude of sins. I heard once they said that Blondie did the same thing. She dyed the front, well, she bleached the front of her hair and left the back black, and that was, well, dark natural colour, and that was just because it was what she could see. So yeah, as girls doing our own hair, just have to do what we can. This, I wouldn't usually wait quite so long to get to bleach this. I would normally bleach it when my roots were much shorter, but it's summer and my hair just suddenly grew like a weed. Right, let's get to the fast forwardy bit. Do I look gorgeous? Always look crazy at this stage. All right, my hair process is super fast, and yeah, not a tutorial, but you really don't want to be overlapping the bits that you bleached before, but my hair doesn't seem to mind. So what I'm going to do, firstly, yeah, should have said this. My hair has not been washed for about 5 or 6 days. This prevents scalp soriness. You need the grubbiness to, like the oils in your scalp. Let's say it properly. You need the oils in your scalp to protect your head, else it gets really nippy if you try and do this on freshly washed hair. This looks like the weirdest bald cap on the planet. Really doesn't take long. I will be about 5 minutes and then I'll be ready to take this off. What I'm going to do, because I'm changing the color, changing the brand, I'm not changing the color, to give Brad his best chance, I will take what's left here in my thing. I'm going to mix that with some shampoo and some water to make what's called a bleach bath. So once this is processed, which, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, that is like really pretty light already. Does that show up? Yeah, super light already. But once I'm reasonably happy with the color of that, I will then just go through all the bits that are out, all the coloured bits. I'm just going to shampoo in this bleach bath, leave that just for a couple of minutes just to mess up everything, and then I'm going to rinse everything off. I can't show you all of that. I mean, I usually, wow, this is so good. I never thought I would be on camera with my with my bleachy hairdo, but thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, so then I'm just going to rinse this out, dry it off, and I just generally leave it till the next day because my arms hurt and it's a pandemic and I ain't going anywhere. So I will bleach bath the ends, rinse it off, dry it, and you will see me tomorrow in the same clothes probably. So see you tomorrow.
I'm back! Day 2 of the dyeing the hair, and here's where we're at so far. That's like with the bleach being on for less than 10 minutes, probably just over 5 minutes. The whole hair doesn't feel in too bad condition. The only thing oh, computer making noises. The only thing that's going to be a test, because this is supposed to be moisturizing, is my ends are feeling a little bit dry. Only to be expected. But yeah, here's where we are. The pink faded, came out with a bleach bath. Not bad. There's some chunks left. I don't mind that it's patchy and stuff. I'm not leaving it like this. Me as a blonde, you're not going to see this often. The blue is a pig to get out of your hair, but it's cool. I never manage to remove it all anyway, so this is totally fine. This is just a challenge for Brad's colour. The same, my usual hair colour covers this up, so hopefully he does. So we're gonna start. First of all, I have to split my head, split my hair to get both sides, obviously. So just brushing it out of the way, and oh, I've never done this with people watching before. Right. That looks not bad. That'll do. So, oh no, that's, when I pull that, that's quite squint. Let's try it again. Wobbly hand. There we go, it looks better. All right. Can't see the back, so don't care about the back. And let's get it out of the way. Oh, it does not want to behave. Come on here. Just got some hair clips to keep it out of the road. Right, and you're over there. And the next new ingredient is also I have gloves. Definitely with the colours, need to keep your hands clean. Interesting to see how much Brad's stuff, how much the XMONDO colour stains compared to other dyes, because it's usually pretty bad. Oh, no, this is the bit where I can totally trash my room at getting it covered in colour. Okay, so we are diving in with the pink. And I don't need any bowl or anything because this is a super nice large tub. Should do a couple of dyes at least, because it's about twice the size of my usual dye. Oh, nervous. And it does, oh, it's pretty thick. So, oh, brave Pam. So hopefully it shouldn't get all runny on my hair. And I'm trying to think what that smell reminds me of. It is so like, it reminds me of my childhood kind of scent. I don't know what phrase. I don't think I've ever had hair dye that's fragranced. Oh, it's going to take a bit of a good splodge. There we go. And I'm just going in and getting the roots just now. I will work through the ends later. It's easier to get all the ends than it is to get the roots. It'll be interesting to see if it covers my undyed hair as well. I don't usually get much of a change, just like a little kind of stain. But yeah, colours work way better if you bleach your hair. Okay, she's nice and thick. My ear is going to get covered in dye. Right, let's fast forward. Oh, I wish I could fast forward. This really makes my arms sore. Okay, so far so good. That's a pretty clean application. It's not running or dripping anywhere. So far so good. It stays where I put it. I've only used this much so far. Right, let's get on to the messy bit. Okay, so far, I am going to say this is the cleanest application I've ever had. There's just like a little bit on my arm, but usually I'm covered in hair dye by now. And actually, oddly enough, my gloves are fairly clean too. I would normally have to wash them between changing colours. I think it'll wipe down and they're usable. I'll do the same thing with the brush. Because I'm not in the bathroom, I don't have my sink and everything in here. Oh, and this is how much I've used. So it's about 1/3 of a tub to do half of my hair, and I have quite a lot of hair, so that's okay. I was expecting about half a tub. It usually takes me nearly a whole tub of directions to do one side of my head. So 1/3 of a XMONDO colour. That's good if this colour is true to colour. Right, now, a sensible person, we're guessing that I'm not a sensible person. Oh. hair donuts. A sensible person would let this process, leave it, wash it out, let everything dry, and then do the other side on a different day. I am not that person. It's a bit of a fiddle because I can't do that same thing of flipping it over and working. So I have to work from the back to the front. This is not, oh, open the tub first. So this is not such a pretty application. So if you were just going like, ooh, Pam's hair technique, that's good. Not anymore. But just as long as it gets on the hair, that's good enough. But I just, wow, on the not having this stuff dripping everywhere. I'm in love from that. And the smell, confession, I had the lager lurgy last year, so I have a weird sense of smell now. I get nose blind to things really quickly, but really, I can barely smell the smell now. So far, so good. Right. The purple. Can I get this off with my glove on? Yes. So, camera, would you pick this up properly? It is a gorgeous ultraviolet. I'm going to call this ultraviolet. It's a lovely. Now, what I would normally do if I can't get a purple that I like, I mix together. Like I'll get a really bluey tone and I'll mix in some red. But I don't have to today. These are the two colours that I would have kind of mixed for myself. It is so thick. I'm so thick. So these are the colours I would have gone for anyway. So yay on that. But if you want different colours, you can mix them. Right. Let's see how we get on with this. We know she's thick, and we know it does go a fairly long way. Okay, I seem to have used more blue than I did red, but I think that's everything on. It feels like it's right the way to my scalp, and I'm going to try washing this off and see what happens. I sort of had the idea that I would try putting some on my skin and see how well it rinses off. But this has been like the cleanest application in my life. I've got a little more, can you see that? Yeah, I've got a little more purple on myself than I did with the pink, but usually my ear's a bit covered. Yeah, I'm a bit more covered than this. There's not chunks. There is just now chunks down my neck, but I can deal with that right now. Oh yeah, hang on. Right. Hey, that is not bad at all. Nearly slight blue tinge, but overall not bad. So far I'm pretty happy with this. We've yet to find out if I saturated the hair enough. So what I'm going to do, I will leave this to process. I'm going to do some work, watch some TV. It'll probably be about an hour. rinse it out, and then it is the moment of truth. Style it, dry it, style it, come back and see you guys. We need to talk about Brad's XMONDO hair dye. I only love it. Sorry if that scared anyone. Oh, God. Hair's all staticky from being all up in this. This is the final result now. But firstly, yeah, love it. It's awesome. Now, did I miss patches in the pink especially? I did, but I'm going to go back and fix that. That's user, let's have a look. I kind of don't mind. They're just like kind of highlights. I don't know how well that'll show up on the camera. Right, so the process, going handsy. So the process of rinsing this out, interesting, really kind of cool. Firstly, right, these are my finger. These are my fingers. Generally, although I wear gloves to colour my hair, when I'm rinsing my hair or styling it or just randomly touching my head, in the first few days after I dye my hair, my nails get really dyed, and these are not. Look, just dyed hair. That is awesome. And the other thing, the rainbow dandruff, it's washed off my skin. There's little bits. All I've done is rinsed this just now. I haven't shampooed it. I haven't conditioned it. I just wanted to do the very basics. So it's rinsed out. There isn't stuff everywhere, but the colour has come in like almost true to what was on my head. Last night when I rinsed this off when it was still wet, I was just amazed looking at it, especially the pink. Now, as I say, I've kind of missed sections, and it's not bad at all, but that is user error on my part. I'm not used to such a thick formulation, so I really need to get in there. I got the hang of it on the blue side. Both of the tubs, it's about a third out of each of them, so a third to do half of a, I've got a lot of hair, half of a big hair head like mine. Yeah, really weird rinsing it out without adding any shampoo or anything. It lathers. Never seen that before. There was a bit of a lather happening. Rinsed out really, really nicely. And the other thing, gross things only people who dye their hair know about, but I've got this kind of pale but really old towel, and when I've just dyed my hair, I'll really towel dry my hair with that towel. And it is amusing because then it does a kind of split head of being half purple and half pink, and it really shows up really bright. Now, I should have photographed this, but I just put the towel in the wash. But I did that with this as soon as I'd rinsed it, scrubbed away, and the towel was tiny bit of pastel colour. But wow, because this is the thing, right? If you have coloured hair and you travel, hotels and bed and breakfasts hate you because you dye their pillowcases, you dye their towels, you dye everything. Most of us probably have dark coloured pillowcases and dark towels and everything for the very reason that this gets everywhere. This doesn't get everywhere. So Brad, you made me love it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to love this hair dye because it's expensive to ship it to the UK, but so far I really do enjoy it. It's really nice. I've got to see how the colour fades over time. This pink is really pink. It's probably a little bit too bright for me, but it is exactly what I ordered. I wanted pink. This is definitely pink. I'm interested to see how the fade goes. But not if, I'm going to do it again. When I do it again, I'll maybe get some red and mix in a little bit of red and a tiny bit of purple just to deepen the colour slightly. But overall, actually, it's pretty cool. So, right guys, if you want me to do a review recap of how this fades over time, how it washes, how it's going to last, because it's expensive, so I want this to last until my roots are looking pretty bad. Tint that thumbs up button down. Tint, cheesy, but let me know. But yeah, so the brand's back, Pam's back, and I love it. Brad, I say this like he's going to see my videos. thank you so much anyway. I love this colour. Let me know what you guys think. Have you used XMONDO? What do you think? How does it last? This is most important. Is this going to fade ugly? Anyway, thank you so much. See you next time.